Okay, quiz time. Almost didn't make it. But we did in the end. If anybody wants to play. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough questions ready. So we shall see. But I'll wait till the 2-minute mark and then we can play. Yeah, almost didn't make it. But there we go. We'll start asking some questions in a minute. I've got some questions prepared, but then I've run out of time, so I'm going to have to make some up as I go along. Almost didn't happen. But hopefully... Hello, Liberty. Nice to see you. Hopefully, things will go okay. And if I run out of questions, I'll just have to make some up. Okay, so we'll wait. Yeah, not too bad. How's your day been so far? In Florida. That's where you live, isn't it, Florida? All right for some, isn't it? Okay, I'm just looking for some other questions to ask. These might be hard. Are you at work, are you? It's okay. Don't tell the boss then. And I'll start asking some questions in a few seconds. And then the people who came in early will get the points. The first round is food and drink. We don't normally have a food and drink round. But this might be good for some of you. Okay. Question 1. Which alcoholic drink's name means water of life in Gaelic? Which alcoholic drink's name means water of life in Gaelic? Gaelic being an Irish language, so there might be a clue. Not Guinness, hello Paul. Not Guinness, that was a good guess though, Paul. Not vodka. That's water in Russian, vodka. So what other drinks would you associate with the Irish? Whiskey. Hello Anita, welcome back. It's whiskey, yeah. The water of life, whiskey. And you spelt it correctly. Of course, the Scottish don't use the E, do they? Well done. Next question. Wontons are meat-filled dumplings from which country's cuisine? Wontons. What cuisine would you find these? China. Well done, Anita. I'm sure many of you tried this on takeaways and restaurants and stuff. China. Next question. Hello Stuart, nice to see you. This question's not as silly as it sounds actually. How many eyes does a coconut have? How many eyes does a coconut have? If you don't know, you can just guess. 3, well done Anita, yeah, 3. Of course, if you look at a coconut, there's like 3 round things on one of the sides. And they're the eyes. They must be attached to the inner shell. Hello Mel, nice to see you. The answer was 3. Okay, this is easy now. A clementine. I'll just double check. No, Anita was first. Liberty, Anita was first, definitely. Clementine is a type of which fruit? Orange. Well done, Liberty. You was first that time. You were first that one. First that time. Orange, yeah. It's orange. Clementine. Or clementine, however you want to pronounce it. The raw dish of sashimi comes from which country? The raw dish of sashimi comes from which country? Japan. Well done. Semaj, new player. Nice to see you, Semaj. New player, straight on the board with Japan. Well done. Next question. This is another country question. From which country does the beetroot dish borscht originate? Which country does the beetroot dish borscht originate? Anita, yeah, Russia. Well done, Anita. I knew you'd get that one. I don't know if that's popular in the rest of the old Soviet places, but the vaping jester, well done. You're a fourth. Keep trying. Yeah, Paul, you might be thinking of goulash. Eamon, well done, Eamon. Lots of new players today. Yeah, I never tried borscht. But there we go. Next question. The Waldorf salad was named after a hotel in which city? Hello, One Punch. The Waldorf salad was named after a hotel in which city? The Waldorf salad. New York, well done, Anita, yeah. For those older Brits, Paul will remember this. The Waldorf salad was a famous scene in Fawlty Towers, wasn't it? The Waldorf salad. No, Anita's really good. Give me liberty. She's one of the best players we have. Really good. Yeah, that's it, Anita. You've seen it, have you? Yeah. We've run out of Waldorfs. Hello, Next Level Gaming. Yeah, Fawlty Towers. That's probably one of the best episodes, I think. Anyway, this next round. Oh, I forgot to find out the answer for this. But the next round is all about royalty. How many monarchs reigned in the House of Hanover? Don't mention the war. Yes, you started it. How many monarchs reigned in the House of Hanover? 6. Well done, Anita. 6, yeah. I was trying to think who they were. George 1 to 4, William the 4th. Maybe Queen Victoria. Was she the House of Hanover? She must have been. Because George the 1st was the first one. Hello, Arad. Yeah, George the 1st was the first one. Yeah, Victoria. It was Victoria, yeah. And then after that, her son must have gone to a different house. Anyway, there we go. This is the easier one. Nice to see you, Arad. Which king reigned during World War II? Which king reigned over the United Kingdom during World War II? Nice, easy one, this one. George VI. Well done, George VI. Arad, I can't read Arabic, so if you want to type in Latin, then you can play. I can't read Arabic, unfortunately. Okay, next one. How many feathers are there in the crest of the Prince of Wales? How many feathers are there in the crest of the Prince of Wales? 3. Well done, Paul. Paul's on the board with 3. 3 feathers. Well, yeah, you might be. One Punch, you might be, but there's other rounds. Actually, the next round is USA, Paul. One Punch, so you're all right. The next round's USA. This next one. Who became King of England following the Battle of Hastings? Who became King of England following the Battle of Hastings? Nice, easy one. Yeah, the Americans will do well in the next round. William the Conqueror. Well done, Anita. William the Conqueror. Nice to see you, Hassan. Hello, Zoe. You can play as well if you want. William the Conqueror, that's right. Okay, another guessable one. We've had this before. Edward VIII reigned briefly in which year? Edward VIII reigned in which year? Only 1 year. Because then he resigned and went to live in France. 1936. Well done, Anita. 1936, the Duke of Windsor he became, didn't he? Okay, next one. Hassan might know this one. We've had this one before anyway. But Hassan might know this one. In the War of the Roses, what colour was the York Rose? In the War of the Roses, what colour was the York Rose? Hassan lives in Yorkshire, so surely he gets this one. Well done, Hassan. White. Yep. Hassan gets a point there. White. And the Lancastrians were red, I suppose, were they? Okay, next one. That is the end of the royal round. And this is now next round is a USA, so the Americans will be pleased now. No more talk of royals. And we won't mention politics today either. Okay, next. So USA. On which island is Wall Street located? On which island is Wall Street located? Which island? Manhattan. Well done, One Punch. You were first on my screen. Manhattan. Well done. Here's a supplementary question, a second question. So, New York used to be called New Amsterdam, and they swapped Manhattan and New York area with a country in South America. Which country did they swap it with? Which country did the Dutch swap the New York area with? A country in South America. If that makes sense? So what did they swap? Not Colombia. Suriname. Well done, Anita. Suriname. What a mistake that was, because no offence to Suriname, but it's not worth as much as Manhattan, is it? Yeah, Suriname. That's where players like Ruud Gullit and Clarence Seedorf and Edgar Davids come from. That's why they play for Holland. Suriname, yep. Okay, next question. Which American state lies closest to the old Soviet Union? Which American state lies closest to the old Soviet Union? Alaska. Well done, Anita. Alaska, yeah. Alaska. That's another silly sale, wasn't it? They sold Alaska to the Americans, and then it's full of oil. There we go. Okay. This might be just for One Punch and Liberty, but anybody can get this one. What are Hershey's Kisses? What are Hershey's Kisses? Hershey's Kisses. Anybody know that one? Anita. Chocolate sweets. Anita gets it. Anita's travelled the whole world, I think. Confection. Squinting Flaps. Yes, it's chocolate sweets. Well done. You can keep playing, don't? William Penn founded which US state? William Penn founded which US state? You weren't on my screen, Liberty. You were third on my screen. Pennsylvania. Well done, Anita. Yeah, you were third on my screen, Liberty. It comes up in a different order sometimes. Okay. I'll double check this one. The US Open Tennis Championship is played on which surface? The US Open Tennis Championship is played on which surface? Hard court. Well done, Anita. Hard court. So the latest scores, Anita's on 14, everyone else is on 1. Okay, next one. Our last one of the Americans. Which city has been selected to host the Olympic Games in 2028 for the second time? Which city will host the 2028 Olympic Games? The second time they do it. Los Angeles. Well done, Anita. Los Angeles, yeah. Los Angeles. Yeah, Atlanta did it in 96, didn't they? San Francisco never done it. Okay, next round. Who knows, it might be a weak point for Anita. The next round is science. Who knows about science? I think Hassan might know, like a science. Okay. Well, Bavia, didn't you come in the other day, Bavia? I think you did, didn't you? So you like science? That's good. Okay, which planet does a day last longer than 243 Earth days? Which planet does a day last longer than 243 Earth days? Not Mercury, not Uranus, not Saturn, not Mars. Anybody else want to guess? Not Saturn, not Neptune. Venus. Well done, Liberty. Venus, yeah. Venus. I think a day in Venus lasts longer than a year. Work that one out. I think a day in Venus lasts longer than a year. To do with, the way it turns around and stuff. So I'm not going to go there on holiday. Okay, next one. What is the largest muscle in the human body? What is the largest muscle in the human body? Do they have winters there? I don't know. Probably not. It's quite hot there. Ed Pilgrim. Nice to see you again, Ed. You got it. Glutamus maximus. Glutes. Well done, Ed. Nice to see you back. Glutes. Glutamus maximus. Yeah, that's the largest. I think skin. Someone put skin. That's the largest organ in the human body. Okay. Yeah, well done, Ed. Which part of a cell are usually referred to as X and Y? What parts of a cell are usually referred to as X and Y? X and Y. Chromosomes. Well done, Anita. You're first there. Unlucky half cut. You were second. Chromosomes. Well done. Okay. Christian Barnard performed the first successful transplant of what? Christian Barnard. The first successful transplant of what? The heart. Well done, half cut. Yeah, it was the heart. I think he may have died of a heart attack, actually, in the end. He was a heavy smoker. But yeah, the first heart transplant. I think the patient lasted a couple of days. But, you know, people last for years now with a different heart. Oh, did I? Don't think. Well, if I did, well, I don't think I did. But there we go. Anyway, Caliban is a moon which orbits which planet? Caliban is a moon that orbits which planet? Not Saturn. Not Neptune. Not Saturn, not Jupiter. Someone's going to get it. Hello, DJ. Nice to see you, DJ. Nobody's got it yet. Uranus. Well done, Anita. Yeah, Uranus. Well done, Anita. Uranus. Caliban. The moon, one of the hundreds of moons of Uranus. Okay. What term is used to describe a space void of air? What is the term used to describe a space void of air? Hello, Rids. A vacuum. Well done, DJ. It's a vacuum. Okay, so Anita's on 17, Liberty's on 2, Semaj, Paul Brady, Hassan, One Punch, Ed, Half Cut and DJ are on 1. Well done, everybody. This next one's a bit of a random round. Okay. Which cocktail combines vodka, Galliano and orange juice? Who's drunk one of these? Not martini. Good guess, Bavia. Squinting Flaps. That'll do. Harvey Wallbanger. Squinting Flaps. You've got a point for the first time ever. Harvey Wallbanger, that is. Vodka, Galliano and orange juice. That's a Harvey Wallbanger. Who played William Wallace in Braveheart, 1995? Who played William Wallace in Braveheart, 1995? Mel Gibson. Well done, Anita. Mel Gibson. Anita's very quick, guys. Well, this is an easy one. Well, sometimes I read from a book, Bavia, but sometimes I write them. Depends, really. I'm just reading them from a book at the moment. But yeah, just random questions, really. Which Asian country is famous for its Great Wall? Which Asian country is famous for its Great Wall? Anita was first. China. Anita, say quick. China. Okay. This one might be slightly harder, but it's a geography question, so. Walloons come from which European country? Hello, James. Nice to see you. Walloons come from which European country? Wallonia. Walloons. Belgium, yep, Anita, it's Belgium, you're right. Belgium, I think Wallonia is a region of Belgium, I think. Okay, next one. Bodmin Moor is in which county in England? Bodmin Moor is in which county in England? Close, Anita. Now, Walloons. It's not Cornwall, guys. Squinting Flaps, Devon, yeah. Devon, yeah. Bodmin. It's in Devon. There used to be something called the Beast of Bodmin, didn't there? Like a bear or something was loose in the moor. And used to go around killing people. I don't think it ever did, but... The Beast of Bodmin. Okay, next one. Which national rugby team are nicknamed the Wallabies? Which national rugby team are nicknamed the Wallabies? James H. That'll do. Australia. Australia, the Wallabies, yeah. Well done, James. James H. Okay, next one. Who released the 1978 album called The Wall? This round was all walls, really. The Wall. Who released that album? Pink Floyd. Well done, James. Pink Floyd. Well done, James. Pink Floyd. Hopefully the connection's working. My screen's flickering a bit. But hopefully you guys are okay. Okay, this next one. This one might be for Liberty and for One Punch. Thanks, Beard. Okay. What was the nickname of the American Civil War general Thomas Jackson? What was the name of the American Civil War General Thomas Jackson? The nickname. Not Custard. Good guess. Stonewall. Anita got that one. She's good at American history as well. Stonewall Jackson, yeah. That's it. Well done. Okay, these next questions might be a bit shaky because I only managed to prepare a certain amount of questions, okay? Anyway, we can carry on. Anfield is found in which English city? Anfield is found in which English city? Not London, Liverpool. James, are you British? You should have known. Anfield, come on, James. Are you British? If you are. Yeah, and Anfield, you thought it was in London. Never mind, doesn't matter. Enfield, yeah. Enfield's in London, yeah. Anfield is also the name. Formula One. Okay, I'll do some Formula One in a minute. Anfield's also the ground of Liverpool Football Club. Okay, I've listened to this one. Spire FM is a radio station located in which UK city? Spire FM. Which UK city would you listen to this radio station? Not Birmingham. Not Plymouth. Not London. Not Shrewsbury. That's close though. That was close. Spire, as in this city's got a big cathedral. I think that's the point of the radio station. Spire. One of the biggest, tallest cathedrals in the country, I think. Not Canterbury, not York, not Lichfield. It's in southern England. I'm trying to think. It's near Stonehenge. Near Stonehenge. Not Ely. You got it? Tell us then, Liberty. Salisbury. Well done, Anita. Salisbury, yeah. We've got a very big cathedral there. One of the tallest in the country, I think. Hello, T. Nice to see you, T. Okay, next one. In which county? In which county is the town of Rugby? No, Anita's not using Google. She's just really good. In which county is the town of Rugby? You can't use Google that quickly. No, Anita's really good. No, not Hertfordshire. Warwickshire. Well done, Paul. Warwickshire. And of course, the game of rugby was invented there because, was it William Webb Ellis picked up the football when they're playing football and started running. So they made a new game called rugby. Well, I think it might have been after rugby school, but... Okay, next one. Which is the closest city to the New Forest? Which is the closest city to the New Forest? Hello, Hassan. Southampton, well done, Anita. Southampton, yeah. I thought it could have been Winchester, but Southampton is nearer. Okay, a couple more UK ones, and then we go to something else. Maybe do a Formula 1 round in a minute, because someone wanted Formula 1. Okay, HR is the postcode for which UK city? HR. You live near the New Forest, do you, Anita? That's nice, yeah, I like the New Forest. HR. Hereford. James H was first. Spot on, Paul. And Board Right Back was third. But James H was first. Spot on, guys. I thought that might have been a harder one, but some of you guys know that one. Hereford. Okay. De Montfort University is in which UK city? Oh, does your friend live there? De Montfort University. World War II, okay. Leicester, what Anita? Yeah, Leicester. Okay, we'll do Formula 1 and World War, if we can find some questions on that. Okay, that's the end of that round. The next round is called 3 letters. So let's see what happens with this one. Okay, so Anita's on 25. James H is on 3. Liberty's on 2. Squinty Flaps is on 2. Paul Brady's on 2. Everyone else is on 1. Okay, in the name of the US TV company ABC, what does the C stand for? Where's Mamie? I don't know where she is. Down the shops, maybe. What does the C stand for on ABC TV? Not channel, good guess. No, not corporation or channel, no one's got it yet. Company, well done, Paul. Yeah, it's actually company. American Broadcasting Company, I think it's called. Yeah, company. Okay, next one. What 3-letter word is used to describe an archaeological excavation? What 3-letter word is used to a dig? Well done, James. James H. Unlucky beard. James H is now clear in second place with 4 points. Yeah, dig, dog, yep. Well done, guys. Okay, no booing on this one. Which Conservative MP is often referred to as IDS? Which Conservative MP is often referred to as IDS? Ian Duncan Smith. Well done, Anita. Ian Duncan Smith, yeah. Yeah. No booing, please. We're not political. Okay. Which 3-letter nickname was given to the 36th President of the United States? He was known by 3 letters. The 36th President of the United States. Not FDR. That was before. Not JFK. Not JFK. 36th President of the United States. LBJ. Anita. Lyndon Baines Johnson. Yeah, LBJ. Yeah, FDR, JFK were good guesses. But Lyndon Baines Johnson was the 36th President of the United States. He became president after Kennedy was assassinated, didn't he? I think. Okay. JPR Williams. You ever heard of LBJ? He started the Vietnam War, didn't he? Yeah, he took over. Was he not Kennedy's vice president? Unlucky squinting flaps. JPR Williams represented Wales in which sport? Unlucky guys. Yeah, JPR Williams represented Wales in which sport? Rugby. Oh, I need to. Yeah, a couple of the guys preempted that, but they got the wrong one. But sports are worth guessing. This one, I'd have to check this one. Do some cricket. Okay. Well, so I want Formula 1, World War Two, maybe some cricket. I'll see if I can find some for you, Bagya. Or maybe some general sport. Okay, next one. What does the J stand for in J.R.R. Tolkien? It's like baseball, Liberty. Do I have set times? Sometimes, but it doesn't always work out that way. John, well done, Anita. John. I tried to do set times, like I did today, but things came up. And I almost didn't do the quiz today because something came up, but luckily I could do it. So I will try to do set times. Okay. This next one I've no idea, but let's have a guess. I've never heard of this before. In which county? Rugby. Oh, American football. Maybe US sports. Perhaps US sports, maybe. In which county is the River Fal? F-A-L. In which county is the River Fal? F-A-L. I've been to this county, but I've never even heard of this river. Oh, actually, it makes sense now. Yeah, it actually makes sense. Cornwall, well done, Anita, yeah. That's where Falmouth is, isn't it? F-A-L mouth. Falmouth. Of course it is. Falmouth. Makes sense now. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It makes sense when you think about it. Falmouth, isn't it? There we go. Next one. These are 3 letters. What is the 1991 TV series created by Alan Bleasdale that starred Robert Lindsay as a city county councillor? Who remembers this one? I remember seeing it, but I can't really remember seeing it. 1991 TV series starring Robert Lindsay as a city councillor. Alan Bleasdale was a writer. This was a Channel 4 type programme. He was born in 2011. Oh, okay. Well, you might have seen it on repeats. 3-letter word. This is what, if you beat someone up in the UK, you get charged for this. If you beat someone up in the UK, 3 letters, what do you get charged with? GBH, well done. Beard, well done, Beard, you're the first one. GBH. I sort of remember the programme, but I don't remember. Oh, what's that? Oh, I might have an Amazon delivery after. Wait a second, there might be an Amazon delivery. No, it might be next door. Anyway, yeah, GBH. I remember the programme, but I don't remember who was in it. All right, next round then. This round's called Angry. There we go. Sasha Fierce is the alter ego of which singer? Sasha Fierce is the alter ego of which singer? Didn't have a clue on this one. Beyonce. Well done, Anita. I looked at the answer and I thought, is that right? Yeah, Beyonce. Sasha Fierce. This next one's guessable. Even to Rids. In which year did the Angry Birds movie was released? Angry Birds movie, what year was that released in? Oh, not 2015. You're close, guys. 2015, not quite. Ed, well done, Ed. 2016. Angry Birds, 2016, according to this. I've never seen it, but there we go. Okay. I don't know why this is in an angry section, but maybe the Americans might be able to tell us. Who was the fourth president of the United States? Maybe he was angry all the time, I don't know. But who was the fourth president of the United States? James, James Madison. Well done, Anita. James Madison. No idea why he was angry, though. But James Madison, yeah. Yeah, Benjamin Franklin was never actually the president, but a lot of people think he was. Yeah, James Madison. Maybe he was angry. What accompanies crossbones on a pirate flag? What accompanies crossbones on a pirate flag? Skull. Well done, Beard. Skull. Skull and crossbones. Well done, Beard. Okay, next one. Okay, this was an interesting one. The tale of three Billy Goats Gruff originated in which country? The tale of three Billy Goats Gruff originated in which country? I wouldn't have known this one. Not Germany, yeah. No. Anita, Norway, yes. I thought it would have been Germany, like Grimm's or whatever, but it was Norway. A few of you seem to know it was Norway. Well done, guys. There we go. Okay, what is a madrigal? Madrigal. What's a madrigal? Not a bird, no. It's a song. Yeah, well done, Beard. Yeah, I didn't get that question, but it's a bird apparently. A song. Madrigal, a song. Is it a choir? Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's a song. Yeah. Sierra Madre is a town in which US state? Sierra Madre is a town in which US state? Can't be nice, please, guys. California, well done. Well done, Anita. California. Okay, this is... Oh, okay, yeah. I have to look that one up. Bathsheba Everdeen is a central character in which 1874 novel? Bathsheba Everdeen. Who's read this one? No, yeah. Not Hunger Games. 1874. Bathsheba Everdeen. You would have heard of this novel. I'm trying to think who wrote it. I'll give you a clue, but I can't remember who wrote it. Bathsheba Everdeen. Was it Thomas Hardy? Yeah, I went. For some reason I thought it was Oscar Wilde. Yeah. It's something about a group of people. The title. No, not Tessa D'Urbervilles. It's got 5 words to it. No. The first word of this novel is far. Far. Far from. Far from. Far from the madding crowd. Is that it? Is that Thomas Hardy, is it? Yeah, Far from the madding crowd. Okay. Next one. This one, some of you guys might get. Yeah, Dalmatian he was, yeah, Dalmatian. Suddenly, by Angry Anderson, was used in which TV series during the wedding of Scott and Charlene? Some of you older Brits might know this one. Suddenly by Angry Anderson. Neighbours. Yeah, well done, DJ. Neighbours, yeah. That was watched by like 15 million people, I think. Something like that. Okay, next one. We can do some American stuff soon, guys, if I can find some. So hang in there, Americans. What type of creature is a crossbill? Yeah, you didn't miss much, Beard, to be honest. Bird. Well done, Beard. Beard, bird. DJ, were you born in that... What year were you born? 89, did you say? You'd have been too young for it then. '83, yeah. Oh, so you would have been just about old enough to remember that then. Okay. Last one. Who's... Well, that's not a very good one. Oscar the Grouch appears in which TV show? 86, yeah. Same as me. Oscar the Grouch appeared in which TV show? Sesame Street. Well done, DJ. I'll give you that. Sesame Street, yeah. Never really liked that programme personally, but there we go. You're 64. Yeah, I was 76 I was born in. Okay, next, let's find some questions on the ones we talked about. Give me a minute. Oh, motor racing. Who wants to do a round of motor racing? Someone said motor racing. A couple of questions on motor racing. Okay, a couple of questions on motor racing. We might have done some of these before. At which circuit? You're 17, Bavia. Lucky you. It'd be nice to be young again. At which circuit does the Belgian Grand Prix take place? If it's still going. On which circuit does the Belgian Grand Prix take place? Spa. Well done, Anita. Formula One's another one of your strengths. Come on, Liberty. Let's not argue, please. Okay, next one. In which country did the Le Mans 24-hour race take place? In which country does the Le Mans 24-hour race take place? France. Well done, Beard. Yeah, but as I said, Bavia, be a good sport. Le Mans is in France. Okay, another one. I'll just make up as I go along. There used to be a rally between Paris and which African city? I don't think they do it anymore. But there used to be a rally between Paris and which African city? I don't think it goes on anymore. Dakar. Well done, Anita. Yeah, Dakar in Senegal. I think they've changed it now. Well, take care, Bavia, and hopefully see you again next time. Thanks, Bavia, for playing, and see you again soon. Are they doing Saudi Arabia now, do they? Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Okay, what nationality is the Formula One driver Sergio Perez? What nationality is the Formula One driver Sergio Perez? Mexican. Well done, Hassan. He's Mexican. Sergio Perez, Mexican. Next one. In which English county is Santa Pod Raceway? Never heard of this one. In which English county is Santa Pod Raceway? Never heard of this place. English county. Not Surrey. Not Surrey. It's sort of between Birmingham and London, I think. That sort of area. Not Devon. Not Leicestershire. Begins with B. Begins with B. Not Buckinghamshire, not Berkshire. Maybe it's north of Birmingham then. Bedfordshire, well done Anita. Bedfordshire, yeah. I've never heard of this racetrack, but there we go. Okay, next question. The Catalunya racing circuit lies in which country? The Catalunya racing circuit lies in which country? Catalunya, Spain. Well done, Anita. Spain. Okay, let's try to do some war questions then. Someone asked about World War questions. See if I can find any. As long as it doesn't take too long to find some. Oh, that's a good one, actually. 2, 4. Write that down. Give me a few more seconds. Yeah, I've run out of time to prepare the questions, so that's why I'm doing this. Okay. I can't find any of those, but I found another round to do. Okay, the moon. Who knows things about the moon? Who knows things about the moon? Who had a 1985 hit with The Whole of the Moon? You know things about the moon, Rids? Who had a 1985 hit with The Whole of the Moon? I saw the crescent, you saw the whole of the moon. The Waterboys, well done, Ed. Yeah. One hit wonders, I think. I think that song's still played on commercial radio. Okay, who won a Best Supporting Actress Oscar for Paper Moon in 1973? You like the Waterboys, do you? Yeah, they've got some good songs. Who won the Supporting Actress Oscar? Tatum O'Neal, well done, Anita. I think, was she really young when she won it? The youngest one ever, I think. Okay, next one. Yeah, Tatum O'Neal it was, Hassan. I think she went on to marry, what's his name? John McEnroe, didn't she, at some point? Who plays Alfie Moon in EastEnders? Who plays Alfie Moon in EastEnders? You cannot be serious. Yeah. Shane Ritchie. Well done, Anita. Shane Ritchie. Yeah. Okay, going to go on for another 10 minutes maximum. And then we'll finish, okay? Which character in Breakfast at Tiffany's sings Moon River? Which character in Breakfast at Tiffany's... Did he? Is he not very nice? Yeah, I imagine so. Who sang Moon River? Holly Golightly. Well done, Anita. Holly Golightly. Fairly regularly, Beard. If you subscribe, maybe a couple of times a week. Depends really on... There's no real set times at the moment, but there's normally 2 or 3 quizzes a week. So if you subscribe, then hopefully you'll come back, because you're currently in second place with 5 points. Thanks, Beard. Yeah, you're second place now with 5 points. Okay, next question. No, I don't even know that one. Walking on the Moon was a 1979 hit for which band? Walking on the Moon. I only know this one because of Only Fools and Horses, but... The Police, well done, Ed. In Only Fools and Horses, when Rodney was dating a policewoman, Grandad says, he's got a police record. And Del says, yeah, Walking on the Moon. That's the only time I've heard that one, because before my time, The Police. If you like Only Fools and Horses, you know that one. Okay. Which musician famously named his daughter Moon Unit? Who named their daughter Moon Unit? A famous musician. Frank Zappa. Well done, Anita. Frank Zappa. Yeah. Who had a 1975 hit with Moonlighting? Who had a 1975 hit with Moonlighting? Hello, Frank. Not David Bowie, not Cher. Not Cher. Give you Moonlighting 1975. I'll give you a clue if you don't know. This first guy's first name is the same name as the Pope. Yeah, Anita's very good, isn't she? The first is the same name as the current Pope. Leo Sayer. Well done, Anita. Leo Sayer. No, not Pope John Paul. He's died about 15 years ago, 20 years ago, didn't he? There's been 3 popes since then. It's always worth guessing, though. Okay, next round is called film franchises. So who knows about film franchises? Who provides the voice of Gru in the Despicable Me movies? Who provides the voice of Gru in the Despicable Me movies? Steve Carell, well done. I'll give it to DJ because Anita spelled it wrong. And she's got 1,000,000 points. I'll give it to DJ. Steve Carell. Yeah. Steve Carell, that's it. Well done. Okay. This is not on this one, but at the end of the original Planet of the Apes movie, what did the guy discover right at the end? What was his name? Taylor. Charlton Heston. What did he discover right at the end of the movie? Not gold. You've not seen it, Hassan. The Statue of Liberty, yeah. The best movie ending of all time, I think. The Statue of Liberty. But that's a spoiler alert now, so that's a brilliant ending to a movie. Okay, who played? Yeah, brilliant. The original ones are brilliant, aren't they? You never seen them, Hassan? Watch the original one, something like 1968. Now DJ got that, did he? Yeah, DJ was first, yeah. Okay. Where was I? Who played Cedric? Yeah, the original was the best. Who played Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire? You maniacs. Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Anybody seen that one? I've heard of this person's name. Robert somebody. Maybe Robert Patterson, that'll do. DJ? Yeah. I've heard of him, but I've never seen any of the movies, so I couldn't really give you a clue. The Last Night was an episode of which franchise? The Last Night was an episode of which franchise? Well, that's what I thought it'd be, Batman, but does The Last Night 2017 episode of which franchise? Yeah, well, that's The Dark Knight, isn't it? This is The Last Night. Yeah, I think that was The Dark Knight. So The Last Night, 2017. Nobody knows this one? These are robots in disguise. Robots in disguise. That's from a TV advert from the 80s, that was. Transformers, well done, Anita. Transformers. Yeah. Well, keep trying, Half Cut. You got 1 point. Okay. Who voiced Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia films? Who voiced Aslan in the Chronicles of Narnia films? Oh, Hassan. Hassan's right. I don't know who you are, but I'm going to find you. Is that what Aslan said? Liam Neeson. Oh, yeah. Doesn't say what day, doesn't say what year, does it? But anyway, it's Liam Neeson. That was a... They should have put the date on that one. Okay. Do one more round. And then we can go home. Let's find something different. Natural world. Who knows about the natural world? Maybe this is Anita's weak spot. You never know. Natural world. Which tree has the Latin name Taxus baccata? Wines and spirits. If I can find one, I will. Which tree has the Latin name Taxus baccata? Well done, guys. It's always worth guessing. Taxus baccata. No one's got it so far. You find these in churchyards sometimes. Not palm. 3 letters. Yew, well done, Beard. It's yew. Yep, the yew tree. Taxus baccata. Okay, this one may have changed since this book was written. Who, mister? Beard. How many species of rhinoceros are there still left? Yeah, you got it, Beard, yeah. How many species of rhinoceros are still left? Everybody's got it so far. According to this book, everybody's got it so far. Not 71. 5, well done, Ed. Apparently there's 5 species of rhino still in existence. Hopefully. Which US state? This is for the Americans. Which US state? 71. Gives its name to a type of condor. A species of condor. Which US state? No, sorry, Ridge, you were second. I've just double checked, Ridge, you were second. You were so close, but you were second. California, but Anita, California. California. Okay, the Great Bear Lake is the largest lake to lie entirely in which country? The Great Bear Lake is the largest to lie entirely in which country? The Great Bear Lake. Well, I would have said America, but it's not America. The Great Bear Lake. Canada. Half Cup's got another point. It's Canada, yeah. Presumably one of the Great Lakes is bigger, but the Great Bear Lake is the largest lake entirely in Canada. Did someone say they're Irish? The Dingle Peninsula is part of which Irish county? The Dingle Peninsula is in which Irish county? The Dingle Peninsula. Mamie's Irish, is she? Not Cork. Not Limerick. Not Emmerdale. Not Mayo. Always worth a guess, though. Not Galway. This also the surname of a prominent politician in America up until recently. A girl's name. Kerry, well done, Paul. County Kerry. Okay. Right, last round. And then we're going to go. Just see if I can find... This one, okay, last round. This one's called Good Sense of Humour. We shall see. Okay, last round. Who can catch Anita? Never been to Ireland, though, nor have I. GCHQ is based in which English town? GCHQ is based in which English town? Where all the spies and stuff live, isn't it? GCHQ. Oh, Anita, you were so close. Cheltenham, that's it. Cheltenham. Cheltenham. Yeah, I didn't know that one. Okay, next one. Sepia is a shade of what colour? Sepia is a shade of what colour? Sepia. Guess the colour if you don't know. Nobody's got it so far. Sepia, S-E-P-I-A. No one's got it so far. Liberty, I'll give it to you. Brown. It's brown. Well done, Liberty. It's brown. Okay, a couple more questions. Gozo is a small island of which coastal state? Gozo is a small island of which coastal state? Gozo, you might have been there. Malta, well done, Anita. I know Malta. Okay. Hoylake on the Wirral is famous for which sport? Hoylake on the Wirral is famous for which sport? Hoylake. Golf. Well done, Anita. Golf. Okay, last. Oberon appears in which Shakespeare play? Oberon appears in which Shakespeare play? Oberon. Midsummer Night's Dream. Well done, Anita. Okay. Hoylake, was he a baddie? I don't know. It's the name of a golf course. Okay, next one. Seoul hosted which Olympic Games? Seoul in South Korea hosted which Olympic Games? Which year? Oh, was he? 19... Oh, Rids. I'm going to give it to Rids. I'm going to give Rids a point. 1980. I'll give it to Rids. 1988. Well done, Rids. You got a point. You put 89, but you meant 88. Hibernian FC, their name is usually shortened to what? Hibernian FC Football Club. The name is usually shortened to what? Hibs. Well done, DJ. Yep, Hibs. Okay, let me just work out the scores. And if you haven't subscribed before, please subscribe. And I'll be back another time. So just give me quite a few scorers today. Oh, no, hold on. Done it wrong. James got 4. Ben's got 6. Okay. Okay, I'll read them out in no particular order apart from the top 3. And you never guess who's going to win. Liberty got 3. Simaj got 1. Paul got 4. Paul Brady. Hassan got 3. One Punch got 1. Ed got 5. Well done, Ed. You came 4th. Halfcock got 2. Squinty Flaps got 2. James H got 4. And Rids got 1. In third place with 6, I think it's a new player, is Beard. Well done, Beard. You came to 3rd place already. In second place, with 7 points, is DJ. Well done, DJ. 7 points, second place. And the winner with 50 points is Anita. So well done, Anita. You win. Close game. But well done, Anita. And thanks for the new players, Semaj. And also Squinty Flaps and Beard and Rids. No, Anita, you can't Google that quickly. It's impossible. Anita just knows everything. You can't Google that quickly. So well done. Thanks to the new players. And hopefully you subscribe and I'll be back another day. You'll be back, hopefully, Rids. Well done, Rids. You got a point in the end, didn't you? Keep trying. Yeah, we'll do some different subjects maybe next time, and maybe, who knows? Beers and wines. Okay, I'll try to find a drinks, beers and wines type round and see how many you can get. Okay, guys, we've got to go. Things to do. Thanks for playing, everybody. And World War II, yeah, do some World War II. Okay, guys. Thanks for playing, guys, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. So I'm just seeing who the top fans were. Liberty's top fan today, apparently. Stuart's number 4. Don't know, but he never scored a point. Some of these people on the top fans didn't even get any points. So I don't know how that works. Anyway, see you guys.